This tree here is a grapefruit, dwarf grapefruit. Again, it's getting lots of blossoms. It's going to have good fruit on it. And this year I already got a lot of nice tasting grapefruit off of it. Here's more pansies. Now what you can't really see very well is that in this bank here of pansies, interspersed in between, throughout, all along here, are a different kind of onion. I think they're a red onion. And I think if I can zoom in, you'll see they're already sprouting up. And here again, all this stuff has only been in here a little while, except for, well, even the pansies have only been in there a little while on this end. But there you go. There's the onion, red onion, I believe. And it's all throughout the bank here. Second onion patch. In the back is another Mandevilla vine. Again, brand new, so it hasn't done much. Still got the tag on it. And it'll be something I'll have to prune a lot. Also down in here I've got some morning glories, and they are beautiful, blooming when they bloom. And they're really prolific climbers, so they'll probably climb right up that palm tree. And they bloom in the morning, these big, 3.5 inch diameter blossoms on them. And again, a prolific bloomer, and it's really pretty. This particular one is kind of a, I guess you'd call it a purple lavender, something like that. And it bloomed last year, and I cut it way back though. I cut it back to the ground. All right, now again back, just a view from, I don't know what here. What are we doing here? Showing you the pool. Oh, this poor thing here. This is all dead now. I got that for Dale's house, and I put some fertilizer on it, and within 2 days it was dead. Look at there. That stuff there that's the starting of the dying of it. After I took this picture, about 2 or 3 days later, it was just totally dead. Here, what I have is a little fig tree. I've got it in this little pot. I know this tree can't do well in there, but when I got it, it was only about 3 or 4 inches tall. So I put it in this pot just for a place for it to start. As Arlene says, she wanted some figs. I don't know where I'll plant it as a tree. I got another one down here, so I got 2 fig trees. This one isn't doing quite as well. And then this is a tomato. I think this is a small, what do you call it, little tiny tomato. And then over there, of course, I got my barn, and boy, has that ever been useful. And of course, you've got a barn, so you know how useful it is to have a place to store your stuff. And I've got all kinds of stuff in there, from chicken feed to tools and all kinds of stuff. Here is my squash garden. Here I got crookneck and cucumber and watermelons and cantaloupe. A number of different kinds of crookneck type squashes here. Anyway, it's not a big enough area, but I thought, well, I can just train all the vines to stay inside these bricks, and hopefully they can just intermingle with each other, and I don't know how it's going to work. The trees in there are, again, citrus trees. This one is a, the first one there is an orange. That's a tangerine in the middle. And then this one here is a lemon. And there's my watermelon patch. Now that, again, they haven't even sprouted out of the ground yet. It's only been planted like that for about 3 or 4 days. Actually, since I took this film, they have sprouted up, and so I got to thin them out. And I'm growing bush melons, bush watermelons, and then regular sugar, what do you call it, sugar watermelons, I don't know, sugar baby. Alright, this tree is doing the worst of all my citrus. He really struggled last year. I planted him when it was too hot, and he just about didn't make it. But he's actually got blossoms on him right now, so I think he's going to make it. And the one in the middle is a tangerine, and then the one on the left, the one on the left. Okay. Alright, now over here I have 2 kinds of tomatoes in there, and then here is cauliflower. And the cauliflower, we ate some really nice cauliflower off of it, but the cauliflower is pretty much gone now. It's gone to seed, but Arlene is still using the leaves, which she says are very healthy, in our smoothies. She makes smoothies every day, and they taste delicious, and she puts those big old leaves in there, along with some of the Swiss chard there on the right, down the lower right. And there's some kale in there too, if you can notice kale. Okay. again, don't be fooled by the petunias that I've grown interspersed in between. That's the purple flowers there among the tomatoes. Those are not tomato flowers, those are petunias. I just like to plant flowering things around where I can. And there's a lot of tomatoes coming on here. As I said, there's two kinds of tomatoes. I don't remember what they are. I think one's a big boy. But we got quite a bit of fruit coming on it. Hopefully they get ripe. We'll see. And this is potato vine. It doesn't give us any potatoes, and it's just recovering from the cold that we had in this winter. Now, to my pride and joy, when we did the landscape out here, the landscaper said, well, you ought to make some steps up to your garden there. And I said, no way, I want a grass ramp up there. Well, he said that wouldn't be very good, you'd wear it out, etc. But I got my grass ramp, and I just love my little garden. Let's see here. Same construction as the other two cages, all steel and heavy wire mesh. Not inexpensive to make, but I am glad to be able to be gardening in there. Now, there's parsley, and behind the gate is cilantro. And then we come in here, and this is the main garden, of course. And here now, I've just planted some strawberries down here. This is I think, well, let's see, I forget what kind this is. Ozark Beauty, I think. And only about 10 of the 25 made it. The others died, and so I got to replant in there. In fact, I already have replanted in the space where you see there isn't anything growing, in the rows where there isn't any. Now up here, I wanted to do something different. So up here I have Chandler strawberries, which is a different variety, and I made this cool planter. It's just with two 2x4s is all it is, and wire mesh here holds the dirt in. And then I covered, when it's hung from the steel rafters by these chains here, and it's screwed to the wall and hung by these chains, so it's pretty secure. And then of course I put this black plastic mulch on, and so I have no weeds growing in it, and it has drip irrigation that runs underneath the black plastic, except for here on this end. And of course, as you can see, the plants are growing really well. They were started from bare root, and they're growing really well. And here are just a few odd things that I put in here, some chives and extra strawberry plants. Here's 3 more bell peppers down here, and thyme, and let's see, no, that's mint there. And then moving to the left is more parsley, and actually underneath there is French thyme. You can't even see it. Here's more cilantro. Here's just some flowering plants I'm going to put in pots. And this is Swiss chard, I guess it is. And then you got green onions there. And then moving on, you got carrots. And these carrots are amazing. You pull the carrots out of the ground, and you immediately smell carrots everywhere just from pulling it out of the ground. It's great. And then there's beets and spinach. You can't see it here. Where's the spinach? Well, it's on the bottom of the screen, spinach. And then there's more carrots there. And okay, this shows you a view of my strawberry planter and my grapevine. This is Thompson's seedless grape. Now this is the white one, and it's doing terrific. It was just a few weeks ago, it was just dormant. Now it's just exploding in life. Then we have, here is a dwarf pear and a dwarf peach. This is an ultra dwarf peach. That's just loaded with fruit. And this, I don't know what this is. This is it's a stone fruit. Apricot, I think. I'm not sure. 2, 3 more bell peppers, and more strawberries, another bell pepper down there. I just plant things wherever they fit. Ornamental up here. And this flowering thing needs to be replaced. It flowered profusely last year, but this I've just let it stay in there, and this year it's not doing much. Let's see, what else here? Well, that little planter I just had, and I had to hang it somewhere. It didn't go, so that was a good home for it. Again, I already showed you this. It's cilantro behind there. All right, and then we lock it up secure, and That's our little garden of Eden. Arlene comes out here every day and harvests whatever she needs to put in smoothies or salads. We make salad out of it every day. It's great to be able to just go out to your own garden and pick your own stuff. You certainly don't save any money at it, but it's just fun to be able to go out the back door, pick your food, you know, eat healthy. There's no pesticides anywhere around here, no chemicals. And in fact, I don't even have any diseases or any bugs. It's amazing. There's nothing I'm fighting and wishing that well, I guess that's all there is. Okay, well that's the tour of my backyard garden, and you need to come over and see it for yourself. I'll give you a spade and you can dig in the ground and we can plant some things together, and you can come over and eat some salad and whatever. Anyway, come on down, and I hope you have a happy Easter, which is tomorrow, by the way, so you won't get this by then, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll give you a little report again later on. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.